Hey, what's going on, team? I got a couple chart requests here from Bectrum and Dave, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first one, which is math. Thank you for the request, brother. This is a cryptocurrency. Looks like it is tradable on. Wow, that was quite the move there. 21 cents. I think Tim Tebow called this one out back in the day, but this had a massive, massive green candle there. Big, big, big move from 21 all the way up to 74. That was a killer move. Time to buy was off this green dot down here on October 5th. Okay, that was what? At the beginning of the month. I mean, that was a massive trade. So you are getting this nice big pullback now. Again, this is where the majority of people are buying in the markets, and we're not those people. So what I do on math is wait for the next green dot. That's where I'd place your entry. Then you can place your stop loss at the bottom of the candle, just like you did back here off of this one on October 5th. Right, stop loss at the bottom of that candle. This thing freaking ripped. I mean, that was, if you got in on that, looks like it was probably somewhere around 20 cents for your entry. I mean, that was a 274% move to the upside. So that was beautiful. I like the pullback. Let's just wait on the green dot from the indicator. Remember, we want to enter the day of the green dot. Okay, that's the best day to enter. And the monthly chart is green. So if crypto takes off, this thing should continue on up. I don't know what it does, but I know Tim called it out back in the day. Let's be watching for that green dot here. I'm actually going to add this one to the watch list here, and I'll actually go set that alert up. So if you guys want to know how to set up these alerts, okay, what you want to do is you want to come down here to the indicator, okay, and you want to right click, and you want to hit add alert, okay, just like that. Right click, add alert, okay, and then all you got to do, I set them for the small green circles, okay, the small ones. That way every single one gets called out for me. I never miss one. Someone was talking to Discord today about only getting the ones that are oversold, which are down here. Those are going to be the big green dots if you guys just want to get those. Personally, I set my alerts for the small green dots, and then I set it once per bar. And then you can just hit create, and that will send you, I believe they send you an email. You get a notification inside the app, and so on and so forth. So you get notified. I personally use a webhook. So in this case, I'm going to come back here, and you don't have to do this. This is just the parameters that I have to put in order for it to be called out over in our alert section. But you can see the dailies and stuff get called out over here, so you guys can look at these. And then if you have the indicator, of course, you can get the you can do your own analysis to see where the green dot is to make your move. But that's how you set up an alert. So you can do that. Make sure you're on the right chart. So remember, we want to see the green dot on the monthly or a green candle on the monthly before we get into the daily. Our goal is to work from the top down, okay? We want to work from the monthly to the daily and then into the smaller time frames if you want to. But if you're using a monthly, just make sure it's green and not red. You don't want to be buying during this time. You want to be buying when we're going up. So I like this one. It had a big, massive move. Now let's just wait. I want to actually look at the volume on this thing. Yeah, big, big sell volume right there. That went from 60 cents. That was about a 50% drop in one day. That's insanity. So this one could be very volatile. This one's on the list just because of how volatile it is. And if crypto decides to just do the absolute rippity-dippity here, math could definitely be a big winner. This is a good call out here. Again, I put that one on my watch list. I'm going to move it up here. And we'll be doing a watch list at the end of this week, but this is the one from this week so far. Had a really, really green week. It's been a really good week for the watch list, and I really like math here. This is a good call out, and that one's now added. Let's take a look at your other request here. Who was it? Soham said, "Can you please suggest me the best altcoins to purchase?" Dude, I think there's a ton of opportunities right now. I mean, AVAX looks really good. AVAX got a green dot today. SEI, this is the one I'm in. Okay, that one's got a green dot today. STX has a green dot today. XRP, green dot. I mean, XLM. Like, there's, guys, if Bitcoin breaks out to all-time highs, these altcoins are going to absolutely rip. So, and Bitcoin's literally sitting right there. You can see on the monthly chart, you can see we tapped all-time highs. So we'll see if it breaks out. We're going for a blue sky breakout. I'm looking at a similar pattern to what happened over here, right? We went up, pulled back for 3 months, pulled back for 3 months, and then ripped for 4 months. Okay, so I'm expecting a similar move like that. And if that happens, right, I just think these things are going to go wild. APT, I took a position, and of course I got stopped out on it at like 890. I bought it, I believe, like right, I don't know, right in this area. It went down, my stop loss was at 890, so I got stopped out. But this thing looks good too. Green dot today. okay, showing up here today. APT is another good looking one for a trade. So there's about 5 altcoins for you right there. But like I said, if Bitcoin goes, okay, everything's going to go. Everything's going to go nuts. I actually want to check Swift real quick. Let's check Swift real quick. And that one's still sitting at about 30. So this one has a really low market cap, and another one that had a big move. And now we pulled back. Now we're just waiting for it to kind of blast off. That one does have a green dot. So there's another one. There's about 6 for you right there, Soham. So do your own research. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just stocks and cryptos that I watch. And my goal is to educate you guys on how to use the tools so you guys can do it for yourself. Because if I died tomorrow, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, right? My goal is to educate and teach you how to use the tools, okay, that I've used to become a successful trader. And yeah, so AVAX's monthly looks really good. Another one I said was Dogecoin. Doge, I think I just put a video out on Doge, but Doge has a monthly dot here, okay, a monthly green dot, which I think you're going to see a lot of these come November. It's October 29th right now. So on the 31st at 5 p.m., we're going to get new monthly candles, right? We're going to get November's monthly candle, and I think you're going to see a ton of alerts go off over here inside the Discord. Okay, the monthly ones are the one, right? Once we get the monthly, then we can get in here to the daily. You can see how Dogecoin's gone way up right now. Okay, it's got the monthly dot. But what we want to do is we want to pinpoint our entry now. Okay, we want to wait for a green dot. You could have got in yesterday at 14 cents, but we want to wait till it pulls back a little bit, right? We want to wait till she comes back either into our moving average here. Okay, we don't want to try to catch the wave. Right now, you could be trading it on the 5-minute chart, but right now we want to wait. Okay, we got the confirmation. Okay, we will get a setup, but this thing could easily be at 50 to 80 cents in the next bull run. And I saw Elon's just absolutely pumping it right now on Twitter. So those are some altcoins you could be watching. But again, there's tons of them. Like if like I said, if Bitcoin breaks out, we're going to the moon, folks. Dave requested Rivian, the car maker. I see these cars in a lot of places now. I'll tell you what. So that one's got a red here on the monthly. So I personally wouldn't touch it. They got earnings, it looks like, coming up next week. The daily's trying to curl here, but again, I don't buy anything if it's got a red candle on the monthly chart. Okay, I don't buy anything until that candle flips to green. That's where I start to look for my trade. Okay, I like to trade with the trend when we're going up. Rivian has never really gone up before. Not saying it can't break out and do that, but again, we want to trade with the trend. We don't want to trade against it. We want to trade green candles on the monthly. Once we get the green candle on the monthly or the green dot, that's when we can get in here and place our trades, right? Here was a great opportunity right here. Monthly was green. Boom, we had a pullback, green dot. This thing went from 10 all the way up to 19 for a 100% move. So they got earnings. I'd say watch that, but I wouldn't touch this thing with a monthly red dot and a monthly red candle.